Last year, nearly 3 million Americans were scammed out of $10 billion. And that number is going to continue to increase, with scammers now using AI to create deepfakes of your face and your voice. Data breaches have just become a thing that's so common that we don't really even pay attention to them anymore. But what a data breach really means is that a scammer now has your information in their hands, and they're going to use that information to steal money from you. They probably have your social security number, your date of birth, the last four of different bank accounts, maybe your favorite TV show, which is one of those security questions that we always receive. So the important thing to know is that these bad people have your information. They want to steal money from you. And you need to have that mentality, because if you do, then you're going to make sure that you are staying prevalent and you're on top of things, because that is the best thing that you can do to protect yourself, is just to be your own advocate. If you're your own advocate, you're going to be looking for those emails, you're going to be looking for those texts and those phone calls, and most likely you're going to be fine. And so watching this video is the best thing that you can do. If you have any kids or parents or grandparents that you think need to watch this video as well, feel free to share it and pass it along. Now we're going to go over the top 4 most common scams that are around today. And some of these have been around for a while, but the difference is they continue to get better. Every day, the scammers are trying to make these more effective and work better, and they're pretty good at it. They have huge centers in different parts of the world, and it's almost like a company at this point, and they are trying to steal your money. The first scam is just a bank text message, and this has been around for a while, but again, like I said, they're getting much better. So what will happen is you'll receive a text that'll say, you just spent, or did somebody just spend $700 on a cell phone? Yes or no? You reply back with an N, and you get a phone call right away. It's going to sound very professional. This person's going to have your information. They're going to know parts, maybe your social security or your bank account, and they're going to verify you. They're going to flip the script and make them verify to you. And so that is what's happening now. Now, once you are verified by them, they're going to have you open up a bank account if it's very sophisticated, or maybe they just have a QR code or a PayPal account. Anyway, they're going to try to get the money out of that account and move it into this new account, into this fraud account. And once that's done, the money's gone. So this is a really easy fraud to just stop in its track. And the way you do that is you don't engage, right? If you get that text, then go on your online portal, whatever bank you use, and see if there was that charge. If there was that charge, then call the customer service line that the website provides. Or if you don't see that charge and you're still concerned, just call that customer service line. Don't engage with that text, because what scammers do is they come to you. So now, in order to just combat that, is you go to your bank. You go directly to your bank. You go directly to your credit card, and don't allow that incoming channel to elicit a response. This second one is straight out of Catch Me If You Can, that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, and that is check washing. And the reason this is becoming more prevalent is because banks haven't been putting a ton of security measures into checks, because people are using less and less of them. Everything's kind of going online, and so they haven't been paying as much of attention to these, but it is happening. I actually have a friend who got a check stolen out of a mailbox. The scammer washed the check and then cashed it. The only reason it didn't go through was because he was smart enough to look at the image on his online banking, and he realized that that wasn't the same name that he had wrote on the check originally, called the bank, and they were able to cancel it. So that was somebody being very proactive, and that's the best way to do it. So what they're doing essentially is you write a check for a utility, you put it in the mailbox, and they're coming there with a string and a sticky pad, and they are just pulling mail out of a mailbox, or they're just knocking it over and stealing all the mail out. They're opening up all the mail, finding these checks, washing them, and then cashing them into a bank account that they're probably not linked to, but they're able to pull the cash out. So this one is pretty old school, but it's now resurfacing because of the lack of security on these checks. The next two aren't necessarily new, but they have been revamped with AI. And so like I said, scammers are now creating deep fakes. If you don't know what a deep fake is, it is a video of a person that isn't actually that person. So if you go on YouTube and you type in deep fakes, you're probably going to be able to see some celebrities doing a video that didn't actually do the video. It's just an AI program that is recreating that person and their voice. And now scammers have started using this software to do that for malicious purposes. So the first one is a celebrity impersonator. So they will reach out to you, if you are the type of person or a family member is the type of person that is posting on a celebrity's social media platform, they may reach out and say, hey, Mr. Celebrity wants to meet with you. Here's a video, and it's a video of them asking to meet either you or your family member. So things are too good to be true. They probably are. The best way to combat this is just have that mentality. Listen, the celebrity's not going to be reaching out to you personally and asking for something specific. That's just really not going to happen. So you need to be realistic here, and that's really the best way to combat that. But these videos look very, very real. They're getting better and better every single day. And so you're not going to be able to distinguish the difference between a celebrity, sending you a video and the scammer AI program that is actually sending the video. This last one is the most devious and probably works the best. It's been around for a very long time, but like I said, with AI, with these deep fakes, it has become so much more believable and more sophisticated. The way it works is the scammer reaches out to you directly and pretends to be a loved one. Maybe it's a child or grandchild. Maybe it's a cousin or somebody in your family, best friend, somebody that they know you have a close tie to. They create one of these videos. They even have voice recognition. So maybe they're changing their voice to sound like you, and they go, Grandma, I'm in a lot of trouble right now with the police. They need $5,000 for bail money. Can you please send it to this account right now? And it sounds believable. Again, all of this is built around pulling at your heartstrings. So these scammers are not dumb. They're not stupid people that are calling from, some shanty. They have really put a lot of thought into this, and they're trying to figure out how to best manipulate people and their emotions. And that's what they're doing here. They're finding your loved ones, and they are either doing it through video or through a phone call. Maybe a really simplistic one would be via text. Those don't work as well. But understand that the best way to combat this is you being proactive. Again, don't engage. Hang up, pick up the phone, and call your loved one. If they don't pick up, then call their parent, call their sibling, call their child. Whoever it is, you want to try to get them on the phone by you reaching out to them, because they're not going to be able to intercept that phone call. And if you're able to call and go, hey, grandson, are you okay? Are you at the police station? He's going to go, no, I'm at school. I just got out of fourth period, right? So that is the way that you combat that. Most of these are just being aware and being proactive. So not engaging, but hanging up, taking a second to digest it, and then reaching out. Find that number that you need to call in order to either verify the information or debunk it. Now, the best line of defense, like I keep saying, is to be your own advocate, not engage, and be proactive, right? Be your own advocate. Now, on top of that, there are services that you can pay for that can kind of act as a backstop or as a partner that's going to help you stay on top of these scams. And all you need to really do is Google identity theft protection, and you'll find a bunch of services. With our clients, our top tier clients, we provide a free service for them through a company that makes sure that no fraudulent activity is happening behind their back without them knowing. Because sometimes what happens is, without you even knowing, there's a data breach, and then they have your social security number, and then they are opening up a line of credit to buy a boat, or they are taking out equity from your home, or opening up a credit. And so you can really find a service that partners with you to protect against those other types of identity theft protection issues. I'm John Gregg, your certified financial planner. I'll see you in the next video.